So this is what I'm kicking off a fuss about. It's not anyone in particular. It's just that I've noticed that there's no, I'm not being sexist, but it's always people's missuses who miss the point. So I'm not talking about anyone, because I've removed all those videos I was talking about. Now, I'm going to still talk about Wendy, right? And all the original ones who I was kicking up a fuss about, who people will have to let their missuses know of what I was originally doing. Put myself in the position of, yeah? So I'm not going to nick your missus. I mean, maybe deep down that's what they think. Possibly. I can only imagine that is simply the point of why they don't fully explain to the next about this. Because that's it as well. That's another route down. It's not a theory. It's a simplification of what is going on. And when I'm cocky, I'm attacking. Remind your missuses of this, people, yeah? Remind your girlfriend. I'm not talking to anyone in particular, yeah? Saying, if you've got a missus, remind her what I've done. And that's bust quite a large group of people who are doing nasty things to people's minds. Right in front of people's noses. People were loving it. And I caught them. And I can identify them. And there's many of them. And they actively sign contracts and stuff to do that. That means they're agents, yeah? Yeah? And they pay for the privilege of doing that. And I caught them out years ago, yeah? Now I went public on this. And expecting the birds to tweet. You fucking cunts. Yeah, I can call people cunts because do you know what people did around me? I thought this would wake them up, see. Really. I'm not talking to anyone's girlfriend. At the fact that of what I was doing, putting myself in the position of doing, possibly going viral with this because I had the information. They knew that I did have all the backup in order to do this. Otherwise I wouldn't have fucking done it. No one would be asked to do shit like this if they weren't mental or they had solid proof to do such a thing. 8th of June. Is it late? Not sure. So, yeah, everyone's fucking just too fucking shitted, aren't they? I'm not talking about people's messages or anyone in particular. Remind your missus of that. Whoever I'm talking to. It's been a good experience. You know, how much people can really not get the point. But, well, and get it as well. But not know what to do with, I don't know. I'm just freaking waffling now. I'm going to do some blues in a bit. On my guitar. Just in a bit of detail in it, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, this freaking fucking character contacted me, yeah? Again. So I'll read these now. I can't believe this. But I can. You heard me. Sorry for repeating myself too, because it's quite a repeat full time. You know, like they say, like you've got to repeat shit over and over just to get into some people's heads. Well, I guess that's what I'm doing. But I'm doing it in an interesting way because every time it's more embellished. How about that? Wah, wah. Lady luck. Now, people have got to check these comments out. I know people are narcs. Everyone's a narc. Everyone's a narc. To some extent. Everyone is. So don't get too fucking narcified by this. Now, it depends upon a person's heart. Really. On what level of their narkiness. Yeah. Everyone's got to be a narc. Everyone had to be one in order to gain progression of their lives. That's what it was about. Who could be the narcissist to better themselves. Now, when that's taken away, this is what people have to understand. Is that what I'm attacking originally, and I'm being true now. I mean, these people know around me. They know they'll have to explain, because I found that the girlfriends get very confused at this. I'm talking about all my friends. Their girlfriends think I'm a freak, right? About talking about this. And because, I'm not saying it in any weird way, but I see the control there. So I'm glad I'm like, free. But honestly, I'm totally, well past any of that. So I'm not like saying it to interfere with anyone's relationships or anything. I'm just seeing how much they can be like distracted by, and that's where the timing comes in. It's mad, you know. So that's what I was on about in this video, and when I included these people who kind of know who they are. But I have to take the video offline now, and I'm gonna get some blues going. I'm gonna get some fucking blues rock in there. Liquid luck. Do you know that? No, liquid chalk. That's it. Liquid chalk. Sorry, liquid luck. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Alright, so look, 8 minutes, not bad. So I do a bit of blues for you. Can I call you back in? I'm not that good with profanities that much. Do you remember that Viz character, Swearing Mary? In the Viz, remember? I'm sure people out there do. Yeah, so all you Scientologists out there, who I was originally kicking up a fuss about, even though I've not been a part of their cult. And of course, and I found them out because I was just doing some research on my own. That goes to show, never dream alone. Because I was doing this research deep, and it went so deep that no one around me believed what I was doing. And it's kind of still like that, kind of. But, well, they had some slight clues. Good. Because it all embellished from there on, and it did. I'm not talking bullshit, but this is real deal time. I don't care. I've got flowers on my windows. So, you know, and I love this place. I love Devonshire, so I don't care about who I mention and about, you know, where I live, because I give my address out. Oh, don't I? That's right. Follow Sports City, Manchester Stadium. English Institute of Sport, HBC. That shows, the CIA and fucking FBI and all them lot, and the fucking SAS and shit. And the, whatever fucking letter or number under the sun. Check this gaff out. Anytime they want. Remind your missuses of that. You may gain a bit of perspective then, of where I'm at. And the reason why I get a bit intense. Right? Just talking about everyone now. Everyone out there. Every single person. Whether they got a missus or not. Honestly. And the missuses out there who haven't got a wife. Just listen, well, if you can. I doubt it, because you have to listen to your wife, maybe, and then tell him what to do. There you go. God, yeah, it's funny. Anyway, no disrespect to people who may have slacked off, or they saw it as being slacked off, but I didn't really. I didn't slack anymore. Like I made out pointfully in my video that I wasn't slacking people off personally. It's more to do with the timing and phones. These fucking phones. I know I might do a quickie like this off the cuff, yeah? But it says, I'll put the phone down now. I won't fucking pick it up for ages. I'm gonna get back on the guitar now. You fucking really nice people that, well, pretend to be nice anyway. It's all about pretending, and it's when people over pretend, you can tell when they over pretend to be nice. Normally then you can tell that they have a deceptive core value. Now people are gonna experience this, but they are experiencing this right across the globe. It's becoming a sensation, sensationalized through the means of masks and other facial garments to hide the shame. People who just don't want to know about that. And it's on all different levels, so I mean, all people are going to have a bit of a very rough time trying to explain this to their girls without looking like twats. So that's pretty difficult, I gotta say. But this is the reason why I've just fucking ploughed it through, because it's not about splitting up any relationships or anything like this. It's about getting people together, yes, of course. But it's about getting the other to understand a point of view. And if it's just always skirted around and not talked about, and this is like a fundamental thing which I kicked up a fuss about years and years ago, of which I'd already researched and busted then. I had enough information to bust these people then. And I went live and vote for YouTube. And I gave them my address and shit. Now this is like putting my life on the line, don't you realise, people? I know people out there do. I'm going like this, because like back then it was harsh. I mean, I thought it literally like just getting put in the fire line. You know, I thought, what's this like? I'm gonna push it now. Push the fucking coin pusher. Took the machine. And see what happens from here on, because I'm just fucking I've had enough of this. People are just getting bullshitted with. I don't care if they got kids or not. That's the thing. It's just like people have been taken up. Obviously, if they have children, they're going to be taken up by the concept of children on their own. No matter how connected they are or not with them, it's always there. So when you get this thread of reality. It's not like better. Well, it's more evaluated. It has to be said, because people's kids do brainwash people if they haven't already seen this perspective. I think they can. Yeah, it seems that way. Unless they have an ayahuasca experience or something like that. Then they can only realise. But otherwise, because of media, the YouTube and shit like this, it's all become a pollution. It was a pollution, and that's what they did, pollute people's minds. Now, have you noticed that everyone's talking about the CVIDs? CVID. That's cooperation videos of people talking about the shift. That's right. 16 minutes. Hey there. I can just do it like this. So anyway, I want to I can just do it like this because I'm relaxed. See. Oh yeah, the only child in the scene room. I think that's good. It's a good psych response from Devinda. Gotta say, because he could well be referring, could be slagging me off, thinking weird shit, even though I am only a child, yeah. So that's obviously gonna put like a bit of a mad seed there, you know. But I know that he's talking about this other person too, who definitely has not got any brothers or sisters, because they'd probably kill me by now. And also the person of whom she looks up to, that's LRH, which did take it a bit too far. Very much so. And I've good understanding that Govinda is actually on about him. That maybe me, but I'm not bitchy, am I? I'm not bitchy. It's not being bitches. I'm not being a bitch. I'm not a bitch. There you go for scotch. Tell you to shut up. And start loving each other. Whatever. It's all about the love, yeah? It's all about the love. I'm going to put a bit of lemon jelly on. Might even have a dram with myself. Wait for people just to fucking fanny around and do shit all. Because they can't be asked. You know. Because in their minds they think they've got it. So, see you later, people. Wah, wah.